My ears are already ringing before this message. So, okay, I don't know who you guys are, but I would love to know your sun, your moon, and your Pluto. I do want to know your rising too, for context sake, but sun, moon, rising, Pluto. If anything's aspecting your Pluto too, because holy cow. Oh, yeah. I'm just so excited to read for you guys. I have no idea what this reading is going to be about. The title will probably be more telling. I'm moving through the message, but I just got a new tarot deck. And for those of you who have been a consumer of my readings, you'll know that I don't usually use tarot. I use archetypes cards, and this is the Ana Anada. Is that Ana Anda tarot deck? They don't print this deck anymore. For whoever purchased this for me for my birthday, thank you. If you're watching this, you did it anonymously, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody say thank you in the comments because this readings is shout out to them. We already have the universe at the bottom. I want to do there's spreads in this book. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to read for you guys. I already interviewed this deck. This is a powerful, powerful deck. So we're gonna do a actual spread, but I also want to show you guys a couple things. Y'all know what these are? If you know, you know. I got these guys for my birthday for myself. My inner child's like squealing. Okay, but it's interesting. Let me just kind of this energy that is present. Y'all are not from here, not of this world. You already know that. You know that there's something that is unique. I heard there's prophecy of you. There's prophecy, and it's not when I say that, I don't mean it in this like egotistical like way. It's just that spirit was aware and like there was just an awareness of your presence here. This collective of energy that I'm reading from and the wind's moving and it just feels so nice. And these Neopets, right? They're like these little alien looking creatures and I loved them as a kid. I just was obsessed with Aisha. I was like, I want that. I had the rainbow one when I was a kid. The cloud one was a little bonus to get myself. I heard and so it shall be, like whatever you name, whatever you desire. So I'm gonna get our starting point here. Okay, we're starting with the Princess of Swords, and I'm gonna be honest, his interpretations of the cards are a little bit different. Okay. This is where you're at. This is like the Page of Swords. I feel this like there's a new start. There is a new beginning that you are like about to move into, but what's crossing this? I'm doing a that's so funny. This was at the bottom. We have the Four of Spheres. Am I correct with that? I think. No, this is the Nine of Spheres. It's in Roman numerics. So I'm like, what is this? Nine of Spheres. So Nine of Pentacles. This to me feels like, and this energy was already coming in today. Let me share something with you guys today. And this I feel like is the energy that you've been moving into. If this doesn't resonate with you, this reading is not for you. This specific thing I'm about to share with you guys. So I have been really embarking on a journey of like understanding abundance, not as like a monetary thing, but as an energetic relationship of like being in relationship with abundance, right? I went to the butcher shop to get my cat some food. And while I was there, my cat eats raw meat. Vet recommended. Anyways, our local butcher has a specific blend for pets. And so I got up to the counter and I let him know what I wanted. And then I was looking and I was like, wow, like I haven't treated myself to a steak in a while. And then I had this wrestling moment of like, can I have this thing? Am I like, I'm like, ugh, it's like $25 a pound for a New York ribeye. And so I was like, well, this little string of hair is bugging me. Well, whatever. It's windy. And I was like, you know what? My bleed's coming up. Having that red meat's going to be good. So I'm like, I'm going to get 2 steaks. And so I tell the butcher that's what else I wanted. He rung me up. My order came out to a total that in my head, I was like, that doesn't make sense, but okay. I don't know if I ordered the meat incorrectly. I got out to my car and I looked at the receipt. He only charged me for 1 pound of my cat food when I got 6 pounds. So that equaled like the amount I would have paid for my cat food, which would have been $48, came out to $47.50. So 50 cents less than what I was going in for. And I got 2 steaks on top of it. Okay. The reason I share that story with you is this 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Spheres is talking about like, in order for you to move forward in your path right now, there is a level of accepting the abundance that is coming in for you. There's a level of like understanding that like abundance is your birthright. This is something that you have been leaning into, learning, loving, letting in. Okay. Now let's talk about, the possibilities. Like what is it that we're looking for here? And just so you guys know, I am doing a Celtic cross. I think actually, I don't know if this is the Celtic cross. I don't know. This might be his own spread. Okay, that's okay. This was at the bottom of the deck. The 10 of 10 of Pentacles. Like the goal is like possibilities, and the goal is literally the 10 of not cups, 10 of Pentacles. These are new suits. They're the same thing, but I'm learning. New deck, this, by the way, guys, this is the first reading I'm doing with this deck besides the interview that I did. So whomever's seeing this, I heard like you're first of your kind, first of your generation, first of your lineage to step into this. Okay, to step into this. And with the wind blowing, that feels like a big confirmation too. So the possibilities and the goal of your path moving forward is literally the 10 of Pentacles, literally legacy, success. I'm feeling into like the Saturn energy. Like you have been working really hard at what you've been. And yeah, we're going to actually dive into the root here. And then I want to get the past card. Oh, I fell. Got cat hairs all over it. This is the 6 of Pentacles. It's funny, I'm like, because they're newer cards, they're newer cards, so I'm used to the Rider-Waite, so I'm actually going to look at this and his interpretation. I love also his layout in the book because he talks about each number. 6s represent harmony, and the 6 of Spheres, the image within a crystal in which the past energy. This is about your past, where you've been. The 6 of Spheres within a crystal, which in its entire clarity rises above a fertile landscape. 6 transparent spheres, are heavenward as carried. Yeah. Oh yeah. The 6 of Pentacles is all about like, harvest and reaping what you sow, but it's like balance and reciprocity. You have been the sort of frequency that you've always been in when it comes to, because this feels very monetarily based. I'm not gonna lie, like with all these pentacles coming out, but the momentum that you want moving forward, right, is this like, how do I move forward in your path, right? That's kind of the question. The Princess of Swords is really like, there's this sort of mental desire to move forward, but not feeling, I heard, like adequate. And the past energy is you've been in a space where you have been deep in this for that, right? It's like keeping score. Like if your friend bought you coffee, you're like, well, next time I need to buy their coffee. And it's not in this space of like abundance. That's where you've been. And then what we've got here at the root or the base, your root energy, is the Four of Flames. Four of Flames. And I love it because he does numerology, like I said, in this. And so each little section. So I love this. Thank you guys for your patience. Four represents world of order. The number 4 is directly connected to the 4 elements of fire, earth, air, water, and earth. And also the 4 directions, which makes the orientation in the outer world possible. As a material ordinal number, it serves as the adaptation to natural conditions. I need to just like read this entire thing because this is like not only like a oracle book, tarot book, it's like literal mix of like the Kabbalah too, and like numerology and all these things. Okay, so we have the 4 of Flames as your root. Surrounded by a hazy shimmer, a light in the distance shines in all 4 directions, above the warming distance of a peaceful landscape. This to me is actually giving, like, I know at the start I said, like, prophesized, and now this is making me think of, like, the North Star that, like, brought the shepherds to Christ, right? The individual's energetic power is what brings him into contact with his fellow beings. Oh my God, I love this deck and I love this reading, you guys. And we're not even like deep into the message already, but I feel you have rooted into your, like you are embodying your potential, not your full potential, but you're like in the seat of your power here. Oh, he who recognizes the beauty in things brings the beauty into life in himself as well as others. This to me, for those of you who haven't had natal chart readings with me yet, it's time. It's time to sit with me. I've been having the most beautiful sessions with clients. And this for me is thinking of you've actually mastered your ascendant within your chart. You are understanding that you are living in the doorway of your soul and that you get to like really choose what comes through this essence. And you have like, oh gosh, I want to know your chart. That's why I asked for your guys' Pluto placements. This is a profound curiosity and a lust for life keep the inner self young and awaken vital energies. The interest in fellow humans builds the foundations for coming together in communities. Yeah, I feel like you've found like your tribe. You found people that are wanting to support you in this vision. And again, like in our third position of the possibility and the goals, we have the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Spheres. Like you are moving into that because you are truly believing in yourself. And not even that, like there's so much happening here with just, these 5 cards that we have out. And I feel really, I want to name that I feel really honored to be reading for you, whoever you are. I want to know you. I want to connect. If you feel called to work with me deeper, I would love to move in that direction if it feels aligned. Now let's talk about the future. That's what we're here. What's coming. Oh. We have, the 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Spheres. Again, balance. Look how beautiful this card is. Look at that reflection. It's like reflecting the moon. Oh my gosh. What I'm feeling, I'm going to intuit this card versus, oh my gosh, and the universe is back at the bottom again. I have to cover her chesticle. Just intuiting just the visual of this card, what it looks like to me is as above, so below. It really is this deeper inner reflection of, because you have gotten to understand your emotional terrain with the moon being that reflective piece there, it's like, I just feel the universe speaking through this deck. And when I interviewed this deck is like no bullshit. I'm going to be so honest. The cards that came through with it, when I interviewed it, it's like this deck is here to bring clarity, like deep, deep clarity. the universe is straight up saying, universe, God, source, whatever you want that to be, it's up to you to interpret that energy for you. Is like, you are finally living in alignment with the reality that wants to work with you. It's like you're working hand in hand with God. And I'm literally seeing from like Interstellar, that moment when they're moving through the anomaly and the anomaly like reaches out, and it's like, it's literally you shaking hands with you. If you haven't seen Interstellar, guys, it's time. Maybe I'll stream that. I just split to the fool. It's like you at the beginning of all of this and the star, like you are, you're a shining star, no matter who you are, shining bright to see. I love your guys' energy. And I feel like this reading is just a little treat for you, a little treat for your soul of like affirmation that you have been moving through this work. I heard there's like, the thing is, again, the past energy that keeps pulling you back is that energy of like give and take, reciprocity. Like, let me name again with the meat situation, you know, getting my steaks. There was a part of me that was like, this isn't fair. I should go back and I should return this and have them charge me properly. And as somebody who has worked in grocery stores before in different spaces, I would give people free things. I would just, you know, especially customers that I knew were like having struggles. I'm like, whatever, I just not scan it. Okay. All right. And yeah, this Two of Spheres, you know, normally we see the Two of Pentacles, like he's juggling it. But this feels like, especially with this sphere on the ground, and then we've got the moon up there, I really am just feeling this like profound, like, how do I articulate this? I know we're so deep into this message already. My ego is coming in and it's like, do it faster, Izzy. And I tell you guys about this because this job is a strange job, and I'm so blessed. And I'm so blessed that I've been tasked with this. But even my ego comes in and is like, and that's that Six of Spheres back here, the ego coming in of like balance. It's got to be, you know, a neatly tied up package, but it's like, you're not. Now, what I'm seeing with this is it's like, you know, when we talk about the 3D plane, when we talk about pentacles, or in this case for this deck, the spheres, when we talk about those things, we're talking about, sorry, I just totally like second guessed myself. My ego came in. I was like, is this a Nine of Spheres that's down there? It's like, sorry, the whole concept is in my mind, but I'm like, how do I word this for you guys to understand? The 3D reality, the Pentacles realm, right? That's physical, but I feel like you are living in law and accordance with the physical world. And so then blessings come in as the wind picks up. Blessings come in because you are living in accordance to the laws and the structures that are in this reality that we're, you know, plugged into right now. And that's what this balance is. That's what's coming in the future, is like a deeper, like, not game, but like a deeper, like, oh, you're up leveling. It's like you mastered the 3D. And so it's like, okay, now we're going to get you to the next level. Now, continuing to move forward, let's talk about your inner attitude, which that's going to be our 7th card. Tell me about the person here. Oh, this is the Hanged Man, but he's called Reverse. Look at him. I'm going to look at this in this deck. I'm going to keep returning to this guidebook because I want to bring in this knowledge that this artist has brought to us through this deck. Reverse. The image. From another world, an androgynous creature playing with a crystal ball comes from a deep blue sky. After having previously reached a high point of the increasing soul substance of the image of strength, the individual has now come to a point of return. Right? This is the space of your inner attitude. Okay, this is where your inner being is resting. Be it through an increase in materialistic tendencies in the life of man or through a crisis, man is again and regularly confronted with results of his actions. This causes him to question his life up to now, to bring forth change. The evaluation of past life experiences requires tuning in and going back to one's roots. That's the root here. As a result of his way of life, the individual, conscious of the momentary situation, stands at the threshold between past and future. As a result of deep insight, the release of past ways of thinking, followed by a change in his ways of life, enables the man to give his life new meaning. Through the ability to see from another point of view, he's able to win deeper sight into the connections of a universal world order. By recognizing his true roots, this is literally me verbatim reading your inner monologue and your inner experience, just so you're aware. By recognizing his true roots in cosmic reality, he becomes aware of his identity as a spiritual being and is able to unconditionally trust in divine leadership. With the goal of changing the conditions of his life, which no longer stand up to advanced observation, he must recognize that outer change can only happen by changing on the inside first. If that's not what you've had happen, guys, please, let's talk. I want to know you. Because join my Discord. If you've never used Discord, no excuse. I'm inviting you into my community space. Come join, okay? I have a tutorial on how to use Discord. There's no excuse. Make an account. Okay. With the goal of changing the conditions of his life, for changing on the inside first, for a contemplative mindset and an examination of one's worldview and beliefs are necessary. Astrological significance, Uranus at midheaven. Guys, hold up. Anybody got Uranus conjunct their midheaven? I want to read your chart. Uranus is transiting my midheaven. Uranus just moved into Gemini. Sorry, this reading is for me too. I'm snuggling myself into this reading as well. And Pisces is also the other one. Damn, y'all. This is amazing. It's really like what I see is like your inner world. Like you truly have understood that it's weird. The word contorting is coming to mind. Like the way this being is kind of dropping down from the sky. It's like you're contorting like back into yourself and then like transforming and mutating and then like emerging this new thing. So let's talk about the outer influences. Let's talk about the world. Let's talk about what's going on outside, the outer dream that is happening. The Princess of Spheres. Oh, she's beautiful. I like that her body's a little bit translucent. There's something about like being a part of the like physical reality she's in. Like there's not a differentiation between she and the like wall that she's resting on. Outer influences. Gosh, this really just feels like the universe supporting you. Like spirit's just straight up like, yeah, we're supporting you. We're here. We're like this wall that you get to rest on. Like I heard you do not need to fear not being taken care of anymore. You don't have to do this like even exchange thing all the time, right? Because you have been at like a net loss energetically for most of your life because you've been doing a lot of emotional labor, a lot of spiritual work that has not been reciprocated. And I know this collective, I know you guys, you have done this journey on your own. Yes, you have had help here and there, but it's not the deep, like impactful, insightful work. You've been doing that on your own. It's you with the outer world. Like by outer world, I mean spirit, like this externalization of like, I'm literally seeing Gaia, like Earth, like I'm looking out at this beautiful view that I have here. Green, lush, and it's like earth is here to hold you, and like as above so below, as within so without. Like this, I feel like I'm speaking in freaking riddles, but I know you guys know what I mean. Okay, so let's talk about your hopes and fears. I think I'm 10 of Cups, guys. Emotional fulfillment. Scary. Oh, y'all. Oh, I know. I know. I know. I know. Imagine having your emotional needs met, right? You are so, again, there's no reason why, like, I sharing all of this about the, like, you doing all this work on your own. What if you didn't have to do it on your own? What if there were people around you that wanted to hold you in the emotional, ooey gooey, transformational space as you hold other people? What if you could also have your emotional needs met and your intensity worshipped, like your emotional expression, like as this like decadent glass of wine here. Like I'm just seeing like allowing somebody to sip of the goblet of your essence is kind of the energy. Now let's talk about the goal. We have the Four of Swords, and it was reversed. Four of Swords reversed talks about the energy of like when Four of Swords is upright, it's usually in this energy, and we have literally the turning point at the bottom. I think this, okay, let me say that first. I feel this reading has found you at a point where like everything is about to change. Everything is about to literally ramp up, and it's a matter of like spirit had to get through to you through me that it is okay and it is safe to receive these things. It is safe. It's safe for me to receive free steaks. Like, you know, and it's like almost like spirit's like gently breadcrumbing you with like more and more things coming in, abundance coming in. Like it really is your time. And I don't know if he covers the sort like reversals in this. But you know, the Four of Swords in traditional Rider-Waite is usually traditional meaning upright is like stand still, limitation, pause, gathering new strength, forced rest, planning phase. And when it's reversed, it's like you may have like stayed in that resting state a little bit too long, like it's time, but you feel that pressure with the Princess of Swords being like your like core energy here, the starting point. Like, how do I move forward, right? You move forward. Four of Swords. Let's talk about it. Four of Swords points to finding the path to inner truth. I feel you've already done this, and this is going to be confirmation. Four of Swords is finding the pathway to inner truth. This can be through decoding unconscious, interpreting dreams, or upon reflecting on the value of past experience, which their evaluation for the future undertakings. Whichever form is chosen, it has the goal of returning to a state of natural order. The conditions for this are inner collection and concentration. To achieve this state, inner peace is necessary in order to recall inherent powers and make use of their possibilities. Once set free, mental powers can be activated to work against negative effects of worry and fear. Yeah, I think it's more of a mental thing. Like the physical reality has been deeply supporting you. Your last sort of like goal is to release this, and we have the turning point at the bottom. I feel this reading is that turning point for you, is setting you free. To support the process of becoming more conscious, it's meaningful to use current gifts and talents constructively. These consist of, among other things, the ability to write, teach, and differentiate. So there might be a call to teach things too. If interactions are brought into light of consciousness, thinking, a clear boundary is made to the outer world. Yeah. Wow. I just love this. Okay. This is called this is the layout. This is called the X task. It's a variation of the Celtic cross. Okay. So your goal is to like set yourself free from your mental like limitations. So I'm going to pull one last card as like advice for you moving forward. One last card for the person watching this for moving forward. Ace of Flames. Yum. Look at this. Let's read that for you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. I love you all so deeply. From the image, the center of a majestically glowing mandala, a stream of light comes to earth and radiates out over the countryside. The meaning. The foundation, again, this is your movement forward. The foundation for creation of new life is brought forth from the element force of fire. The upward direction of power of fire represents the pinnacle or the principle of growth. Pinnacle, catch my drift if you watched Bridgerton, represents the principle of growth, which in spite of all resistance manifests as the will to live. As a renewing and enlivening energy, the glowing power of the element finds its expression in the flaming brilliance of graceful beauty, which gives creatures their radiance. Based on energetic action, the fire element ignites the impulse to create, change, renew, whereas the previous element of air, the consuming and purifying characteristics, are carried out. In its original form, fire brings the ability for spontaneous goal-oriented action. In the determination to give expression to one's own identity, that being the innermost life sparks awareness to the flames of creative power. Living his own inner strength with full intensity means recognizing his own identity as well as that of others and acting accordingly. In the consciousness of love, the inner divine spark becomes a mighty flame. Willpower, sincerity, and inner conviction now become an unstoppable power. I literally full body chills as I'm here. Astrological significance are Sun, Mars, and conjunction aspects. Keywords: transformation, spontaneity, determination, motivation, collected energy, free will, potency, reformation, renewal, impulsivity, intensity, divine spark, identity, pioneering spirit. As I was reading that, sweet friends, I literally, Spirit was like, it's time for you to embrace this new expression of you. That's your next step, is to start living like, I feel like you've been waiting for a permission slip from God, from Spirit. Here it is. You are this person who has done deep, meaningful work and are now being rewarded for it and are going to continue to be rewarded for it. Because again, you know, in this Two of Pentacles, Two of Spheres, you have Spirit, Earth, universe is reflecting back to you your abundance, your frequency. And as things come in, like, I feel like the Four of Swords reversed has been like this like game of like, you've been slowly embracing it, but it's like, it's now time to live from this truth of like, this song keeps coming to my mind. It goes, I am light, I am free, all this joy is living in me. And it's just like, you like living from this space of like, you are the Ace of Flames. You are this like spark of divine energy in the vessel of you. And it's time for you to embrace that. At the bottom, we literally have the High Priestess. This is you. I heard like, this is you when you actually embody this energy and like claim it. Claim it. You are this version of you now. You are this version of you now. And so it's like, it's time for you to start operating from this space. Okay? Operating from this frequency. You have deserved this for a long time, and little you has deserved it for a long time. And this like, I really, and my ears ringing now. Like, I really, like, the feeling in my body right now, you guys, is so, like, centered, light, yet grounded. It's like this deep, deep, rich inner knowing of, like, yeah. I heard, this is real, this is me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now, gonna let the light shine on me, now I've found who I am, there's no way to hold it in. Shout out to Demi. I'm honored that this was my first reading that I did for the collective with this deck. I didn't even read for me, I just interviewed the deck. Guys, yeah, embrace this. Like, this is yours. Okay? I love you guys so much. The best way you guys can support me is, of course, liking, commenting, subscribing. If you've yet not subscribed, I would love to have you guys in this space. And additionally, I have a newsletter. It's called Letters from the Eighth House. It's where I talk about the astrological forecast for the week ahead, and I send emails out every Monday to guide you through the week ahead. It's totally free. And I'm just so excited to keep using this deck because this correlates to astrology. And I've been waiting for a deck that is like this. And I'm so grateful. If the person who purchased this for me is watching this, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank them. Thank them for this reading too, because it wouldn't have been made possible without the reciprocity, right? The reciprocity. Like, but also like, I'm receiving this gracefully. And I am deeply appreciated to it. Okay. I love you guys. I will catch you in the next video. Come join the Discord. All right. Bye, guys.